Why are you out here today?
For the protest. Well, for against the 17 lives.
These students remember the Cleveland school shooting that took place in 1989 in Stockton.
Sorta. One more time. No more. One more time. We are students, not targets. Okay.
Is there? I'm with the Stockton Record. Is there a message you want people in Stockton to hear?
I want people in Stockton to know that schools are supposed to be a safe zone for students, and for parents not to be worried about where they're going, where their children are going, when they're supposed to be learning and getting a future for themselves, and for the parents too.
Okay. What is your name?
Abraham.
Abraham, what grade are you in?
I am a senior.
Thank you. See, the students are lined up holding signs waiting to go into a gathering.
I forgot the rest of it. We're students, not targets. Not targets, yeah.
Can you say that again?
We're students, not targets.
I'm with the Stockton Record. What do you want people in Stockton to know?
That we don't want guns on our property.
Okay. What would you like? Would you like to see our politicians do something?
Well, yeah, we don't want anyone to just buy a gun and easily just get one.
Okay. Thank you. What is your name?
Jocelyn Jimenez.
And what grade are you?
I'm a junior.
Thank you, Jocelyn. The students are starting to come out now.
Here are boys! Here are boys!
What is that? In the middle? Yeah.
appears the entire high school is coming out for this today.
No more violence! We are students, not targets! We want gun control! Never again!
Are you going back to your car? Because that's what you have to do. You didn't see me stop? I did see you stop.
We are students, not targets!
Don't record me, bro. Wait, am I getting the part? Wait. That's right.
Hear more voice! Prison not school! School's not prison!
Yeah, yeah.
We are students, not targets! No more violence!
Everybody in it. What the heck?
Students are continuing to come into the gym at Edison High School. Hey, I'm with the Stockton Record. What brings you guys out today?
Come on, right here, Johnny.
Trying to speak our voices
Yeah.
because
There's a
want to
serious
talk
issue
about,
out here. We're really trying to like make a change and just change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not trying to have this destruction anymore. These are innocent lives getting taken away. We don't want that no more.
Thank you.
Everyone should be able to
We're starting to back up as we enter the gymnasium. Well, I'm from the Stockton Record. Who wants to tell me why you're out here today?
Come respect the people who lost their lives.
Say that again.
Come respect the people who lost their lives.
Thank you. What's your name?
Jose Alvarado.
Thank you, Jose. We're going to start going in now with the students here at Edison High School. I'm with the Stockton Record. Is there a change you want to see?
I want to see that no more kids are getting shot up. The kids that can be able to go to school and be safe. That's what I want to see. I want to see no more guns.
Okay. What is your name?
Tasia Jimerson.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to follow the kids in. Gymnasium is filling up.
Take a seat. We will start shortly.
Everything's pretty orderly. They have people directing where the students should go.
Please follow the theme for your song. There are limited space. Please come in as fast as possible. Please come. Take a seat and stand with us. You will start the floor here. One more until the doors close. Please get to your seats as fast as possible. Please get into your seats right now. We will start shortly.
Hi, I'm from the Stockton Record. Are you going to be speaking today?
Yeah.
Can I get your name?
Rogelio Vivero.
Rogelio
Vivero.
Rivera.
Yeah.
And what is your name?
Isaac Alban.
Thank you.
And everyone, please quiet down, please. It is now 10 a.m. All right. If you have no more space, please sit on the floor right in front. Let's just remember that. Please sit on the floor. See those students who let that down. Please sit in front of them. Please, if we have no more space, so please sit on the floor if you do not have a seat. Please come in as fast as possible, please. You don't have much time.
They're trying to get the students in the gym and get everybody quieted down. They filled the bleachers. They're getting ready for a short program.
Please come in. Please take a seat. Please take a seat. We will begin. everyone, can I please get your attention right here, please? Can everyone please point it out for me? We'll begin as of right now. So everybody clap once. Everybody clap twice. I love that, I love that. So everyone please, welcome everyone to our walk-in in response to the Marjory Stoneman High School shooting. I would just like to remind y'all that this rally is not just so we can get out of class. Our community in Stockton has a lot of gun violence history, and it has been such a long time since the government has done something. So, to start this rally, I would like to introduce Rogelio Rivero with a speech that he has prepared for this. So please,
So this speech is called 17 Lives. 17 dead, 17 minutes. That's the first row right here. That's too many students for us to stand around and let them be unjustified. It's a cycle, mass school shootings. Cleveland, 5 innocent little children murdered and 32 kids injured on our own turf right here in Stockton. Columbine, 15 dead and 24 injured. Sandy Hook, 26 dead and 2 injured. And the most recent Parkland, 17 dead and 17 injured. What does this tell us? It's been 30 years since Cleveland. I repeat, 30. That's approximately 360 months. 360 months is 1,564 weeks. 1,564 weeks is 10,948 days. 10,948 days is 262,752 hours. That's equivalent to 15,765,120 minutes. In comparison, it only took 6 minutes for Parkland to occur. How much time is going to go by before we make a change? We stand here going in and out of school, knowing that nothing's changed since then to help prevent it. I believe every student in the SUSD, every student in the nation should be able to walk into school and walk out without having to fear that their lives will be taken away at school. Thank you. Please, now we have a message from our ASB president, Edison High School.
Hello everyone, I'm Marjory. For those of you who don't know me, I'm your guys' ASB president. Did you guys know that guns kill 33,000 Americans and hurt 80,000 a year? Why did we let this happen? In all this, these incidents resulted in 59 deaths, 124 non-fatal gunshot injuries. The day was January 17, 1989 at 11:59 a.m. when a man named Patrick Edward Purdy opened fire on elementary school. He fired 106 rounds, killing 5 students and injuring 32 others. This horrific incident took place at Cleveland Elementary School here in Stockton, California. Nearly 30 years later, on February 14, 2018, a 19-year-old Nicholas Jacob Cruz opened fire at Marjory Stoneman High School. This time, 17 were killed and 17 were left wounded. Both of these attacks happened 3,000 miles apart and 30 years apart. It can happen to anyone, anywhere. It can happen to us if we don't make a change. As of March 2nd, there's been a total of 19 school shootings in 2018, which means there's a school shooting every 3 days. That's what we're here for today, to call BS and end this now. And never again can this happen to anyone. Never again. Thank you.
Thank you, Yolanda. I will now welcome to the floor our special guest in the School Elementary.
morning. My name is Nikki Smith, and I am the co-chair of the Cleveland School Remembers Brady Campaign to Prevent Gun Violence. I have been part of this group for about 4 years. We have been working endlessly to keep gun violence prevention at the forefront. We support legislation designed to curtail the impact of gun violence in our society, and we are working to make sure that the laws that are on the books are being implemented. As far as legislation is concerned, we should all be happy that we live in California. California has some of the most stringent gun laws in the country. You will be happy to know that assault weapons are banned in California, and that a recently passed law called the Gun Violence Restraining Order allows family members to remove guns from someone who is a danger to themselves or others. California also has background check laws. Unfortunately, California borders states that don't have gun laws that are as restrictive, and the state borders are wide open. And even though we live in the great state of California with its restrictive gun laws, there are still communities like Stockton that have high incidence of homicides by gun violence. And that is one of the reasons why I belong to CSR Brady. I don't want my community of Stockton to be defined by the death rates of gun violence, but it is, and it happens too often. I don't want the children to be afraid to walk in their neighborhoods, but in some neighborhoods in Stockton, they are afraid. I don't like the fact that the leading cause of death for Black children and teens is by gunfire, but it is. And I don't like the fact that in our great nation, the United States of America, the #2 killer of children and teens is guns. This is unacceptable. These statistics are grim and exasperated by the fact that Congress has done nothing to change the status quo. In fact, they have gone backwards by letting the assault weapon ban sunset and let it die without renewing it. And now there is a surge in mass shootings by assault weapons, and that is unacceptable. This is all quite depressing, but today I am inspired. I am inspired by the young students of Marjory, Stoneman, Douglas of Parkland, Florida, David Hoggs and Emma Gonzalez, and all the student activists that were so articulate and well-informed and unafraid to say what was on their minds. Their message was so powerful that here we are today, thousands of miles away, spreading the hope that you young people will make the change. Yes, you will be the change.
My name is Sue Rothman, and I was a teacher at Cleveland Elementary the day of the shooting. It's been more than 29 years since that mass shooting, and for those of us who were there, the sounds and the sights of that day are replayed every time there is a gun violence incident everywhere. We see the pictures of victims, the emotions of the wounded and their families, and the torture of parents not knowing whether their children are alive or dead. We see the grieving of those people whose family members have succumbed to violence after fleeing, and in our case, they have fled here from a war-torn country where many of their previous children had been killed through starvation or the effects of war. For you to understand how each new gun violence incident pains us, I need to help you visualize what happened that day. On January 17, 1989, a gunman entered the rear of our campus and opened fire with an assault weapon, 106 rounds in 3 minutes. The children who were in primary grades, ages 6 through 9, were on the playground at their lunch recess. In my classroom, bullets came through the wall, through the steel doors, through the stucco, through the wall, and the room turned white from the explosion of sheetrock. And I knew immediately what the sounds were. They were unmistakable. As I ran into the hallway, the children were flooding in from the playground, many of them wounded and falling to the ground. We teachers were the ones who were the first responders. We were the ones who needed to stop the bleeding and to calm the students. I could hear helicopters overhead. I found out later the gunman had shot himself, but I didn't know that then. I assumed the shooting was still happening. There were gunmen that they were hunting for, and the crisis was still underway. I could hear sirens coming, and I tried to reassure the children that help was on the way, but the sirens didn't seem to get any closer. There was blood everywhere. Later that day, the teachers had to go identify the children who had died on the playground. One teacher found it hard to identify her student because the face had been so distorted from the bullets that had hit her head. The only way she could recognize her was because the little girl had on red shoes that she'd been very proud of and loved. Later that day, we found parents who were panicked, trying to find their children, who were questioning us where they were, but we didn't know yet. For months and weeks afterwards, we tried to grieve along with the families who had lost their children and comfort them, but their agony went on forever. Yes, it's hard to believe that 29 years have passed. So little has happened nationally to keep this from happening again. In other schools, in movie theaters, in churches, in shopping centers, in nightclubs, in music venues, and in our own neighborhoods. I'm not only grieving with the new victims and their families, but I'm angry. I'm angry and I don't understand. It's time to make a change in the United States of America.
If you have any questions for us or any information that you would like to get from us, we'll be in the cafeteria during the lunchtime. We have handouts. One in particular that we'd like to hand out are resources in case you yourself, because we know that many of you are, too many of you are, people who have been already personally affected by gun violence. So stop by and see us in the corridors. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're very great. And I'd like to ask everybody, if you guys are all join me in a brief moment of silence for those whose lives were lost in Parkland. And thank you. So this is a moment of silence, so please, let's be silent, let's be respectful. Thank you guys. Thanks so much. Let's give another round of applause to these amazing people. You guys will see that we have the LTA, so it's not behind the table. But before we end our 17 minutes, we would like to show you guys, or let you guys hear, a video of Emma Gonzalez, who was part of the Marjory Stoneman high school shooting. So please, everyone listen. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for coming to this rally. Thank you. Now I will please exit to the back door. Please do not exit to the front. Please exit to the back door. Remember that to come to our rally and walk up for a chance to leave messages to the students that Marjory Stoneman covers. And please exit. Third period. I repeat, return back to third period. Go back to your period, 15. One, so that your crew is back. They got the rally. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you guys, thank you so much. Thank you guys for coming out, thank you for the support.
No man, no weapon. Formed against, yes, glory is destined. Everyday women and men become legends. Sins that go against our skin become blessings. The movement is the rhythm that I
What's up, dude?
No, he's there. He was?
Stop for the camera. You're perfect.
You have it in the
What up?
Good job. Run faster. Run faster. There you go. That's not front row. That's not a little bit. That's a safety one time. Back. Front row. Front row. Come on, front row. Front row back up. Front row back up. Front row back up. That's it. Alright, plus, you got people in plus back up. Back up. I know you guys. Back up, back up. There you go. It's everyone and smile.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Rogelio.
Yeah.
What can you say about today's rally?
Today's rally went very well. I feel like it was very informative, and I feel like a lot of students now learned the issue about gun violence in our community, and I feel like right here in Stockton, I felt like we should take more part in it because it happened here first. Cleveland Elementary was one of the first schools for a mass shooting to happen, and that's why I feel personally, and a lot of my family here and friends, we all feel like we should take part in this movement to help because it happened to us and it took place at home.
So you think it's important for students your age, most of you can't even vote yet, to take action?
Yeah, I feel like our generation is the generation to step up and finally voice our opinions. And I feel like because we're so close to voting that we should take a stand now. That way when the time comes, we can vote.
What is the message you hope to convey today?
The message I hope to convey today is that I hope students all across the nation understand that this is in our hands, this is our matter, and that we should voice because the 17 lives in Parkland, those weren't just any regular students, those were friends, those are our family that we're all here in high school or any school, we're all a big family, and I feel like we should all watch out for each other, and that's the important message I feel like today should have conveyed.
What about tomorrow? What's going to happen the rest of this week and going forward?
Next is this week, a lot of us will support the movement that's continuing. I think there's another March the 24th, and a lot of us will participate. Although it will not be at school, we will participate through social media, and we will still share our voices and support those in need.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.